So yeah, again, just it's we got these levels, man. We got these levels. I also seen this pattern where we get two nice green candles on a nice pull down like this. Next one tends to just it almost gives you like an H pattern. For those of you who don't know what that is, kind of exactly is that, man. It kind of gives you like a little H pattern and then just fucking drops hard. And that's what I'm scared, right? Like I'm scared that we might just be seeing that on Bitcoin as we speak. If you look at the hour chart as well, right? Look at the setup before this. It was just bouncing around, bouncing around. I think they call that a dead cat bounce. Broke that support. I mean, that demand zone went to shit. I feel like we're almost kind of setting up for the same thing because we're not really pushing up, right? We had one bounce off of this line, we had another. Now we're just playing around these same levels that, I actually kind of want to call it short on this, to be honest. And it's not a bad call either. If you kind of short this from here, get a nice little stop loss right around this big old wick right here. But 21, I would play it safe, obviously, with like maybe 50, 75x and just let's see what happens. But if it follows this linear channel which we're following right now, it can be an issue. It'll drop, bro. It'll drop. But again, we got to see how this week is going to play out. Let's look at Ethereum real quick too. Ethereum, if anything, has been one that's just been pushing, man. Not as volatile, of course, because it's Ethereum, but it's still kind of just showed at least a little more strength than Bitcoin. And I'm thinking that has to do with, I think somebody was mentioning something about a deal that they were having, I think at the end of this month or next month. However, on bigger time frames, right? I think I was looking at this on a 4 hour. We had just hit a double top. Let me see if I can find it. Small little double top, more or less. Not really here. I think it was on the hour chart. Let me see. God, I hate moving with this fucking computer. Shit. So yeah, right here we have resistance, man. We're right at resistance. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. I honestly think we really need some good news this week to push us back up to what we were doing. We were holding up great. Even on Ethereum, we were really holding up pretty well. And trend break, right? Told you guys, man. These trend breaks are fucking clutch, bro. Like I can't say that enough. Once you find your trend, stick to it. Don't chase it, right? Like anytime we've caught this nice trend line that it was on, it was holding it beautifully, right? Even hit almost, and again, they always look like they almost hit exactly on it. But I tell my students, right, like these are ranges. It can range from here. It can even go down here because I had a talk with one of the members here earlier, and he showed me, he wanted me to show him trend lines, and he kind of felt like he was catching it when it was coming out for the pump fake and it was getting caught. And I showed him, man, we all get caught on that, right? I think I even got caught on, what was it, EOS this weekend. It gave me a little breakout from the bottom. I had it boxed in, got in the short, and little did we know that it flew up. But it was that rule, guys. I have set rules, man, and I didn't follow. And follow it on EOS. EOS was a top runner. It's been running up for days. Yesterday or the day before, it was at about 9-10% for the day, while everything else was literally red. So that should right there, that should have told us that maybe it's not the smartest move to kind of short that. And ran like crazy, crazy, crazy. So those are certain things that you guys want to keep in mind, man. Whenever you got these set rules, stick to it. I'm one for it. I love to have my set rules, and when I do, I do really well. But when I break it, just like everybody else, man, it turns to shit, right? So this is why you gotta have your set rules when you guys are trading. That I'm telling you guys, number 5 rule I think I have it written down is that no shorting a top runner. Whenever you guys see a top runner, look, I think it's almost still there. Oh no. Number 7 right now, KNC. I heard somebody mentioning it earlier, right? KNC. Do you want to short KNC right now? Hell no, because it is the top runner. Look, it's even already bursting out of this linear regression channel, which is supposed to be like almost your bullish channel right now, and it's already popping out of it. For some reason, again, when you have your top runners, it's hard to short them. I think I've tried it about 10 times. 11, with EOS this weekend, and I've only hit it 3 times. It shows you that there's just something about these top runners, man, that you really don't want to short, man. You kind of want to wait for a nice little pullback, maybe find some stability on a nice, pullback and ride it up. And just, but again, they're risky, right? It's not something you're gonna put your 10% of your portfolio or anything like that because it's a risk. Just because it's shown me in the past that they run, right, that it's not good to short doesn't mean it's going to be something that I feel secure enough to go a little heavier than 2 to 5%, right? Like I always tell you guys, 2 to 5% is that rule. 2% on a risky trade that you really don't feel, you feel that it's not a support. It could be in the middle. It's a risky trade. 2%. You feel more confident. You're at support. You're buying support. You have your stop loss right here. Fine, go 5, maybe even 10%. But then again, you'll have that support or that demand zone where you can put that stop loss right under it. Those are safe plays. And the same goes for your shorts, right? If I'm shorting at resistance, I need to have my stop loss right above, minimize the loss. Smart money concept. You want to play it for the right way, man. You don't want to just throw your money in there. All right. So, ANC. And again, a lot of these things are running right now. But these alts are kind of little pushing up, which is good, right? That's not a bad thing. As long as these alts kind of show some kind of life, it helps Bitcoin and Ethereum still hold on instead of just dumping to nowhere, which we all know they can easily do. All right, so yeah, let's see. Let's just go back. I want to look at BTC on the weekly, see what we can come up with. BTC.
Hey Kenny.
What's up, guys?
Hey man. You know that list that you have up on the right or whatever, how you were talking about top runners?
Yes,
Is that a
sir.
custom list or did you
It's so for every exchange I have, I make their custom playlists. As far as I have all my big get watch list, every coin that they add. And mind you, I still haven't updated the list. Like I have to go. I want to say I haven't updated that list in over maybe 2-3 weeks. So if any of you guys do have big get, I do have a watch list that I can just post for you guys and you can add it. But again, you can just go to big get, go under market, and it'll show you. I think you click 24 change or just same thing right here, like percentage change. It'll show you all the coins listed that you can trade, and those are the ones that are all on my playlist. Right, these are all the ones that I can use on big get. So I always have them here. I always have them all here posted. And again, the more lists, the better. This is why I love Binance. Because Binance list is almost triple the size of this. It gives me way more to work with. But
if you're working with like Bybit, can you use the Binance one? Is it almost the same? I think Twisted Churro says something about that. What do you think about that?
it's tough, man. Because and maybe maybe with Bybit it might work, but I know with BigGet it doesn't, man. BigGet, I've used BigGet. Like, let me see if I can find it on my phone now. If my phone Big Get says like 21,389 or whatever, right? If I click on Binance and I look up the Binance chart, I'm pretty sure it's like at the 400s. It's off by a few numbers, nothing too crazy, right? So how does that affect your trading? Well, if you're scalping, and you're trying to get in and out, it could affect you, right? Because it could be already pushed up. If you're looking at a Binance chart and then you hit buy on your phone, and they could be two different places. Now, if you're swinging or even doing day trading where you're looking or trying to find that big move, right? You're trying to get that big move, then I mean, I don't think a few decimals or a few seconds is really gonna matter if you're anticipating a big move. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If it makes sense. But I recommend you guys, man, grab your chart, right? Like if you're using OKEX, BTC, USDTP, and look for your OKEX one. And then you create your watch list with all the coins that you have, right? Ethereum, USDTP, OKEX. You want to keep it with the same exchange that you're using. Cool. Oh, and look at another thing I just saw right now. 4 hour, man. I didn't even catch it earlier on Bitcoin. It's this nice little double bottom right here. 1, 2, bang, bang. And a smart one too, because look, you have a nice reaction there. Rejection, rejection, support. This is a pretty strong line. What line is it? The 20, of course. The 20, 725. So, these are things to look at, guys, man. You got to get these support lines. Also, for those of you that are new, Twisted Churro just added. We added the channel. What is it? First Traders. For you guys that are very beginning, gave you guys some really good information there for you guys. That pretty much starting off new. I mean, everything from candle reading to looking at basic indicators to looking at your basic patterns. And definitely check it out. A lot of useful information, free. So you can't go wrong with free information, right? But definitely useful, guys. For those of you that haven't checked it out yet, definitely go down there, check it out, and use that information. But Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin, man, I want to see us hold above this. If we hold above this, we're golden, right? It's pullback, man. We gotta expect pullbacks to keep going up. It's never just gonna go from 25 to 45 overnight. You're gonna see it come down. You're gonna see people take profits. You have a lot of people that did buy into the 20s, probably sold at the 25s. That's all understand. Things that happen, right? So we're holding. We're holding. Good. Again, I don't really like this setup. Like, look at the last time we were here, right? Strong, big body candles, right? That's confidence. That's confidence in your buys. That's confidence in your bulls. That's showing you that, you know what? Look at the bodies. About full body candles, pushing it up, trying to get it back up. Right now, it's doing that. It's little bitty candles. It's wick season. I've seen a few pumps today alone, little pump and dumps. It's there's just so much fucking uncertainty right now in the market, man. Like, everybody's like, all right, well, we were going up, we're good, but shit, now we're back down. So is it gonna go back down? I've had a few people message me over the weekend thinking that we might go back down to the 18s, to the 12s, trying to figure out if they should be selling everything they have right now, and telling them I don't know. Can't tell anybody when to sell or when not to sell because we don't know what's gonna happen. For all we know, we can start picking up from here, which will be great, right? And going right back to the place we were at, man. 22s, 23s, 25s, until we eventually get back to the 30s. But right now, it's not looking that way. The last week, the drop that we just had that was bad. That was really, really tough drop. So we'll keep looking. We'll keep looking. We have our lines, man. I definitely want to set an alert for this line in case if it does hit it again. Maybe either one, see if we can kind of long it and get a nice little bounce because again, it is a strong support. It is a strong support. We can always get a nice bounce of a strong support. Maybe scalp it for the day for a few hours. So it's definitely a line that I do like to look at, and I will set my alert that if it does hit, I'll just hit it for crossing right now. That way, if it hits, it'll alert us, let us know. But for the most part, it's we're just going sideways. I think we might just be going sideways for the next 2 days. I want to look at SPY. Let's see what we can find regular market this week to see if something shows. Because again, SPY correlates with our market, man. Market when SPY is doing well, we're doing well. But look at all this oversold also in your MACD. Everything is just, everything is looking tough, guys. Really, really tough. So with SPY, we just hit highs not too long ago. Let's see. Same thing happened with SPY, right? We were on that nice uptrend. That's a beautiful uptrend too. All the way from, I want to say 286 up to 479, just straight fucking incline, And again, right, we had our nasty pullbacks. What I tell you guys, we need that pullback to keep going higher. Now it broke trend. So now I don't know if we're kind of still on that boat because now we're starting to make lower highs, which is now our downtrend, right? Yeah. We have lower highs now forming. So there goes our downtrend now, right? Again, we're gonna have all this, right? Have it come down, have a nice little demand zone, which kind of played off of it a few times, came right back up, but then we just had an instant rejection, giving us that lower high. Those are the things I look for when I'm looking at a downtrend, especially one that just breaks out of an uptrend. Is that lower highs, man? Whenever you start seeing lower highs breaking formation like that, then expect it to continue kind of doing this, right? a little bit down, bouncing up and down. But as long as it continues to give you lower highs and follow this white trend line, then it's your downturn. You know, play the market. That means that if we continue this, we'll be looking at puts, all week, to be honest. Because I do definitely want to dabble back into my stocks and options this week for sure. I just, again, guys, I still feel like shit. I still feel like shit. So as much as I can try to do, I'll do. As you guys saw in the chat, we're also looking into forex. We're not, staying limited in good vibes, man. We're all gonna try to pick up anything and everything we can when it comes to trading, right? Because again, with basic chart reading, we can play this, we can play the stock market, we can play forex, right? One doesn't work, whatever. You get tired of crypto, try forex. Get tired of forex, come over to stocks and options. I want you guys to be able to try everything. Maybe you'll find things in forex that you won't, that you never thought you'd like, and leave crypto alone, right? Like, I love crypto, but shit, man, I wouldn't mind giving forex a try. Trying something new. So we're gonna do that, guys. We're gonna do different things and good vibes. Try. And again, we got a great team of guys that are all helping each other, figure this thing out. Like, it's not like you'll be by yourself learning this. I have no idea what I'm doing in forex, but I know how to read charts. And with these guys in here that already, dabbled in forex, they're helping me already, point me in the right direction. So we're gonna do this, guys, one way or another. But SPY, same thing, man. SPY just had that rejection. We have a nice little support right here at 416. We're at 422, so maybe tomorrow is a SPY puts, to be honest. I wake up nice and early enough, and I see that we do start to show some downwards momentum, especially, let's see, on the hour chart. A few gaps. Already filled up one gap. We have this gap right here, which means, that has to be eventually filled up as well. So it was something I definitely want to be watching this week, and especially we got a nice little break from this linear right here. I actually want to put up this line from here to here. Now we kind of got a little wedge going on. But if we get a nice breakout from that, I want to put an alert on that as well. And this is how you guys do it. Again, you don't have to stare at these charts. God knows I will be looking at crypto all day tomorrow, this week. But at least if this alert hits, rings on my phone, hey, SPY is crossing down on this trend line, that it's something I'm gonna pick up, And that's how you set these things up, guys. Whenever you guys have your charts, you have your watch list, do this to each and every one of your charts, right? Grab at least 5. Doesn't matter which one it is. Set these things up for success, man. You put up your lines. You don't have to wait, stare at a chart for it to make its move. You have lower highs here. You wait for that breakout. Boom. Get on along. Come on, man. Are you fucking kidding? Baby, I'm in the middle of a class, my love. It's my favorite. All right, baby. I'll call you in a few minutes. I'm almost done. Okay. Love you, baby. Bye. Can you guys still see the stream?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So yeah, set yourself up for success, guys, man. Put these lines up, These lines up. We got videos for you guys there if you want to learn trend lines. We have videos for you guys there if you're learning support and resistance. For those of you that are just learning how to do this, this is one of the best tools to start with. Then you continue going, right? You'll go from support and resistance to supply and demand, from trend lines to, adding your support and resistance, everything, right? You just keep adding to your arsenal. Then comes the indicators and things like that. But you guys always want to keep adding, man. Always keep adding to your arsenal and set yourself up for success, man. These are all tools that we're giving you guys that work for us, that work for us on a day-to-day basis, to help you guys become successful traders, man. But right now, everything looks down, man. Everything looks down. Nothing really looks like it's doing much craziness. Every now and then every day you're gonna have one or two that is doing exactly what EOS and KNC is doing, pushing up against the market, doing, things a little different. You can always attack those, but those are risky trades, right? So always keep an eye on this market, guys, man, because this thing changes in an instant, as you guys can see. Let me see. Hold on, check events. Don't forget, guys. Also, we have my man, Astro. Astro coming to teach class on Thursday. I think he will be touching exactly on that. He's gonna be touching up on support and resistance. It is awesome. You know, I've known Astro for quite some time already. Worked with him in a few servers, and he's a hell of a trader. You know, look at his charting, right? Like the kid does it. So definitely want to pay attention to that. And you know, he's the same way. He's not one that uses too many things. I don't even think the man uses indicators in general. But look, he has his support lines. He sets himself up for success. You know, always putting up his lines to make sure that these things, that he can either get a great gauge on where this is going, and that's what these lines do for you, man. You know, they're not just there for us to throw them up. Like they're there because they help. Like they really do help. And when you're actually able to catch along when you have something drawn out like this that is showing you historically that it does hit that spot a few times, boom, you set yourself up for success. You put a long there, see what happens, and again, you have your limits and your stop losses right under, right? So always set yourself up, man. But Astro will be here Thursday for those that want to come join, please do. I'll be there myself, and more than likely, yes, I think we will definitely be recording that class as well, and I'll have it uploaded in our YouTube channel. Hey, let me see. There was one more thing I wanted to touch up on. Any other charts you guys want me to check out, or anything you guys want to talk about now that I've missed? It's open floor. Please, join us. But yeah, right now this week it looks rough, man. This week, unless we get good news on Bitcoin and all these other coins right now, even in the market, we might just be going sideways for a few days until something happens. Get some kind of positive something reinforcement, because shit, man, right now this market just does not look good. It looks like we're heading right back down to all the freaking all the levels that everybody's scared to hit, man. 19, babe. Want to turn that down? Right. See? It's even on the weekly. Weekly was looking great. Hold on. Let me see if I can still draw this out on the weekly. Oh, I hate using this laptop off. Guys. Oh. We still got our highs there. Yeah, we're there, man. We're there. So let's definitely keep an close eye this week. I want to see if we kind of break these levels, man. Honestly, and if we do, then you know what, we short, right? Like we did it before. We've made plenty of money in the server shorting. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of trading with you guys, is that I see you guys aren't scared to short. Which again, you don't want to stay going the same direction all the time and getting used to short, or long, long, long. You want to be versatile. You want to be able to play this both ways. And the way the market has been pushing, overall, we should be always looking for shorts, right? Because ever since we hit that 64, 65K, we've been in bear season ever since. Whether we get these nice little run ups, it's okay, right? Like it's part of the show. But overall, even in your weekly, we're still in bear season. Still bears right now. There's nothing showing that we're even remotely going back to bull season. Bull season is a whole season, man. It won't just be a few days like we tend to get every now and then. It's running up, man. I've been there. Like it's a beauty when it's running up. This is bull season right here. When you have a few weeks of running up, this is bull season. You have weeks of it running up. You see, we haven't had that in a long time. So for now, just be open minded about those shorts. Look for that resistance, look for those supply zones. And again, if you guys ever have any questions, man, like I can't say it enough. Use your fellow teammates. If I'm busy and I'm not feeling well and I can't answer these DMs, then please, man, use your. We're all friends here. Everybody loves to chart in this chat. Throw it up in the chat. Don't be scared. Like these guys don't bite. They're all fucking friendly as hell. Very knowledgeable dudes in here. You know, guys, hey, what do you guys think about this chart? Put it in Good Vibes chat, and I promise you, you'll have more than 3, 4, 5 guys in here that know this stuff. Breaking down your chart, helping you, understand it better. So make sure you guys use these chats, and all the information and everything that's here. All right, guys. Again, man, my apologies for a small, tight class, but I'm still really, really out of it. I was feeling better the day before. Still have sweats going on right now, guys. Wife's still not doing too well, and we're just still out of it, man. So I'm praying to God that this week everything starts to just this fog gets away from my head, man, because that's how my head feels right now. I feel like I'm fucking fogged up. I can't really see these charts like that, and I just don't. I feel out of it. So, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys again. Always. Any questions you guys have before I go, um, please feel free to ask now. If not, I will talk to you guys. I will be in the chats. Cool.
You Kenny.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys, man. Again, thank you, guys. I will see you guys. I'll be in the chats today, but I will be tomorrow. Trying to see if I should. Let me see how I feel tomorrow, man. If I feel, at least a lot, clear headed. At least if I feel a lot better, then we will definitely get into some live charts. We'll get into some live trading. Like I promised you guys, man, I told you guys this is gonna be a live trading server. We're gonna do as many lives as we can throughout the weeks. Some will be random, some will be posted in announcements or in events, ahead of time. But for the most part, I am a spontaneous guy, man. I'm the type of guy where shit, guys, look, oh wow, you guys want to go look at this chart? Hey, let's jump on and we just jump on and we vibe out, we learn, that's the kind of that's what I kind of like to do, man. I just like to just jump on randomly. But of course, I'll have, like I said, more traders for you guys. I think I have Astro this week. I want to see if I can get Eamon in here, man. I love Eamon. Eamon is a really good friend of mine, and I love the way this kid charts. So maybe I can kind of see if I can work on getting him either next week or the following. I also have Expo Jesse coming in. What was it? He was supposed to do, I think, next week or the fall. No, he said something in September. I think the first week of September he has something going on with his dad, but he's also going to come in, which will be great for us that want to know forex. Right? I'm going to be picking the shit out of his brain because I want to know forex in and out before I jump on and invest my money. And again, right, guys, you hear that? I want to make sure that I'm doing my proper homework on it before I'm investing my hard-earned work money into something that could potentially, I could lose my money, right? So I'm gonna make sure I do my homework on forex before I start dabbling into it. Hopefully, we could get him in here soon so he can explain it a little better to us. And yes, Eman is a fucking king. I love Eman. Eman is one of my favorite traders, man. I don't follow too many traders, like let alone their calls. The only people you will see me follow analyst wise is Master J and Eamon. Those two guys to me are just fucking top notch traders, and I've gone on plenty of their calls and made plenty of money, man. So definitely always follow those guys too. All right, guys. If you guys don't have any more questions, again, thank you. Sorry for the short class. Again, it's just I'm really just really. So I will try to get see how I feel tomorrow, and if we're up to it, then let's do some more lives tomorrow. See what we can find in the market. All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you guys. Always have a blessed night. I will see you guys. If you guys have any questions, just DM me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys. Peace out, guys.
Later.